What is up, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Art Brothers Art Show. This Art Brothers Art Show is, we are two comic creators. First, I'd like to introduce my co-host, Melvin Cruz. He is the writer, artist, letterer, man of all trades of the Dead the Green Ripper, now available on Global Comix, and I am LunchBox Warren. I am the do everything on How the Adventures of Sig and Joe, also available on Global Comix. Both of our comic books, there are links to them to Global Comix on there. If you have not yet known about Global Comix or gotten a subscription to it, it is without a doubt the biggest and best library of independent as well as mainstream comic books and manga that there is available right now. Tonight, we are going to be working on sketch covers. How's it going, Melvin?
I'm good. And yourself? How you doing, bud?
I am doing good. Just been
awesome.
Getting ready for the show, the Longview Dark Market. If anyone's around my area this weekend, the Longview, Southwest Washington area, you can find me at a table this weekend at the Longview Dark Market, which is kind of like a gothic craft fair. It's going to be lots of cool stuff there Saturday and Sunday. And tonight, I am going to be working on issue 1 of the Energon series, Cobra Commander. And what have you got going on?
I got Dork from Brett Bean. Very, very popular.
Very nice. Yeah, I love Dork. And that is an awesome sketch cover to have. Like, I need to get me one of those myself.
Oh, yeah.
What is up? Yeah, I got Ixthus in the chat. What's up? What is up, Massive Panda? Thank you guys for joining us. We're working on sketch covers tonight.
Hey, everyone.
I wanted to show off some other sketch covers I've done here.
Yes, please, yeah.
This one was my most favorite. I showed this off last week when I was on my own stream just me, but I'm going to show it off again. It is the Justice League and Godzilla issue 1. And here we got the Batmobile in the foreground, Godzilla. I absolutely love this one. I almost don't want to sell it, but I'm still going to. So
You're going to?
And I also have done, let's see here. I got some, these are Savage Sin by Larry Higgins of Niobe Comics, and I've done some sketch covers on them. And then I have a short story in this book. It's from Antarctic Press. It's the second issue of Penguina, and this is actually a character from the short that I did with Max DeVille, Phil Leon, and Pete Vasquez.
Nice.
And in this one, we have a Todd McFarlane parody, and Penguina can absorb the powers of any comic book character she reads. So she reads a kind of Spider-Man-esque type kind of character. And there we go. Here got her little penguin sidekick.
Just chilling.
And then I've also got some a Reign of Ages cover, which I had to cover up here because it is not safe for TV.
Yeah.
And then Howard the Duck, and he's reading a Sig and Joe comic book.
I love Howard.
Oh yeah. So I had a plan for this.
You had?
I found out someone's already done it, so I'm gonna have to do something different.
Oh, okay.
That
happens.
I had a plan where it was gonna be like Cobra Commander's helmet, and in the reflection you were gonna see Duke coming at him with a punch, and that is literally one of the variant covers to one of the Cobra Commander comic books. So I'm gonna have to try something different.
Okay, gotcha. All right, let's do this.
All right, what do I want to do?
Yeah, I gotta think it through.
Yeah, I was on Larry's stream, I think, when I was drawing them, because it was kind of a group effort, and we were all promoting for the Antarctic Press book. But yeah, I was on. I believe I was on there showing them off. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Let me see here. Pull this up. I've done a couple things for Antarctic Press now.
Nice. You did submit?
Oh yeah, I did submit, but they it was not for them. So.
Oh, okay. No, that happens.
Yeah, here are the pages that I did for the Penguina story. Lots of little Easter eggs. I've got the Wayne's World car in there, and this was kind of Spider Dude was a spook. 'Cause it was like, what was his name? It was let's see here. It was Tom Nick Farlin is what we called the character.
You didn't.
Yes, and we have this where he's always drawing. So he's like in the shower drawing. He's on the toilet. He's eating breakfast. Even when he's in the car with Penguina talking to her, he's still drawing.
Wow.
And then we've got the Paisley Goblin, essentially a goblin covered in his grandmother's Paisley stuff.
When did you do this?
Oh, this was done a year or two ago. I can't quite remember. It was a while. So had a lot of fun because I got to do some fun Spider-Man positions and
Yeah.
got to do some city work along those lines. I just did the pencils for it. Pete did the inking, and then Phil Leon did the colors, and Max DeVille wrote the whole thing. So
Thanks, man.
it was a lot of fun.
What are the guys? What are they doing now? They're doing anything?
Max DeVille he's the writer of Machine Gun Mary, as well as a couple other books, and what was it? Bimbo Strippers versus Zombies from Outer Space, Dark America, and there's a couple other books too. It's just he's got a really cool lineup at Antarctic Press, and not Antarctic Press. Atrocity Press is his label.
Atrocity. Oh, that's
him and Johnny Reed, I believe, is his name. They do a lot of their tagline is comics that you don't want to show your mom, or your comics your mother warned you about.
Oh.
Was like their tagline.
Wow. No, my mom actually. I was a kid, very young. I can't remember what age. We were at a store, and you know the spinner racks with the comic book? Yeah, she's seen me mesmerized by looking at, I think it was a Spider-Man book, and she's like, "Hey, you want it?" I'm like, "Yeah, please." It's like, yeah. So she's the one that kind of encouraged me back in the day. It's like, oh, I loved it. I was like, ever since that, I've been hooked.
That's awesome.
So.
Yeah, I would always go to the spinner rack at the Safeway whenever I went with my grandmother or my parents up to the next town to grocery shopping. We would go to the Safeway, and they had a spinner rack in their magazine section, and I would spend the whole time there while they were shopping, sitting on the ground reading comic books.
Exactly.
And if I got lucky, they would let me they'd buy me one.
She was very supportive. Unfortunately, my dad wasn't. And so he knew when we went to the store that she was going to buy one. So she would buy it before we get to the house, give me the books. And she would hide it on her person. And we would walk in the house, and my dad would pretty much almost like frisk me. Like, you got any comic books? Yeah. No, that's a waste of time. Blah, 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 blah. But my mother had it on her. So when he wasn't around, she's like, here. And the typical, as a kid, I would hide it between the mattress of my bed. So, but yeah, she pretty much kept that love for comic books and art alive for me.
Yeah, my parents were never bothered by my love of comics. They didn't. I don't think they understood how much I wanted to draw for a profession. because it was just kind of something that you don't do for a profession. But they were always supportive, which is kind of one of those things. Well, yeah, but you're gonna have to figure out something else to do.
Yeah, plan B.
Yeah, a plan B kind of deal. And I ended up going to the military.
Plan B for you.
It's one hell of a plan B. They're very supportive now, though. They're like my biggest fans.
No, that's awesome. My dad tells me many, many years ago, later, when I was an adult, we were just sitting there having a chat, and he's like, "Man, I'm sorry." I'm like, "I'm sorry. What? Wait, my dad apologizing to me? What did you do?" When you were younger, I threw away a lot of your comic books. I'm like, "What if I had a Superman #1?" And he's like, "I know, I know. It must have been worth something if you had anything." But he apologized. I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess. I thought to myself, "You stinker. I could have do my books, man."
Yeah, when I went off to the Army, I had a big old huge box full of comic books. And I don't think, even if I had something worthwhile in there, that it was still worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was not kept in very good condition.
Oh, the bags and the boards, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't bagging and boarding, I didn't have anything like that around me, so I didn't know anything much about the whole bag and board thing. I just had comic books. And my dad said he accidentally threw the box away, and I was like, how do you accidentally throw away an 80-pound box of comic books?
Explain that, Dad.
Explain that to me.
Never mind. What happened, buddy? Just go with it. I'm like, all right, Dad.
It's okay, though. I ended up rebuilding the supply. I've got plenty of them now, so.
Oh, yeah, I lost counts. But it's in the thousands. But I lost count. Many years.
Yeah, I've got about like 8 or 9 long boxes right now.
That's it?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's it right now. I'm rebuilding, but I have 4 bookshelves full of graphic novels and manga.
Oh yeah. I was collecting like Ghost in a shell. Was it Ghost in a Shell? Appleseed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When it was made by Eclipse, and people are like, "Well, no," but they were the first ones to have comic books from Appleseed, and a lot of people don't know that. Like, that's how far back I was a fan before it was even a name.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I think they're thinking about a Ghost in a Shell. I don't know, an animated one coming out. I'm not sure when.
I have the Ghost of the Shell box set.
Uh-huh.
It has like 4 different graphic novels and a art book inside it.
Yeah, Masamune Shido is just amazing. This guy's absolutely amazing. When they show you like what the amount of work that they do, it's insane. The amount of hours that they put in. I'm like, this. I love art, but my goodness, I'm not sure if I can keep up with those guys.
Oh yeah, you want to make yourself feel lazy.
Yeah, they make you like, man, you got
look at the work ethic of like Oda or one of any of those manga guys.
Oh no, that's insane.
Let's see here. My parents let me go to the comic shop, but they were very old school and scrutinized everything I bought. I had some comic CDs, etc., that definitely got confiscated and were never seen again. Yeah.
Oh no, what did that happen to? Oh, massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we were talking about earlier with this dork. It's just wow. It is just the popularity was just insane. It's insane. It's like wow, it's so popular. This is fourth printing.
Yeah, it's
It's like, dude,
yeah, like we were talking about before the show started, was like, how do you can't even quantify like how this stuff, like how this stuff hits the way it does. You really can't copy it. You could waste a lot of time trying to, but honestly, if it's a trend, it's already too late, in my opinion. Like, you have to just keep. I think it's better to make what you like, and then see if that ever catches, than it is to try to recapture someone else's lightning in a bottle.
Bottle, exactly. That's exactly the term. Lightning in a bottle. It's like, but I kudos, man. Doing very well.
Plus, too, as much as work as it takes to do comic books, I would hate to be working on something that I wasn't into.
True. Yeah. That's so true. You do have to have the love for whatever you're working on. Like, if we had an opportunity to work on Spider-Man,
Yeah.
dream come true. So,
Spider-Man or like Ninja Turtles or any of the Dream franchises.
yep. Oh yeah. Massive Panda saying it goes to the show. Probably comes out this year. Yeah, you're right, man. I hope it does. I love that.
Is it going to be a reboot or a whole new story?
Ooh, don't know. And that's the fun part. Don't know.
Yeah.
If you had an opportunity to see the Darth Maul Shadow Lord, yeah.
No, I don't have. I don't have Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. It's not bad.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, I heard like the animated style. Yeah, kind of like it. What is it? Kind of like a Clone War. The Clone Wars. Remember the Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Thing?
Which is a great animated style for that kind of stuff.
Perfect. I don't know who came up with that. Perfect. I think they're going to do an animated Firefly.
Yeah, they did announce that. They got the rights for it. They got the. It's going to take place between the series and the movie. So we're going to get to see the spoilers if you haven't seen the movie that came out many years ago. But the pilot that got killed in the movie, he's coming back because this all takes place before.
Give me a second, I got kicked out again.
Oh, jeez. Hey, what's up, Martha? I love the artwork that you sent me. That's awesome. I'll make sure to tell you and get you up when I get that whole thing going with the Kickstarter. I'm concentrating right now on getting this stuff set up, so I'll getting my show ready, but I'll be hitting hard on the Kickstarter as soon as the show's done, and I will get you that. So,
Sorry, peeps. I gotta put a sign like technical difficulties or something. Sorry about that.
No worries, buddy.
Man. This one I think I got it right. Are you gonna be there at the Spring Longview Dark Market both days, 18 and 19?
Yep, I will be there for both days.
It's gonna be a long weekend for you.
And I just got a message through TikTok. One of my newer followers told me about a comic book convention about 4 hours away from where I live, so I'm going to look into that too.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, that's not bad at all. Not bad.
Yeah, you'll be the first one to know, Martha. Martha did a pretty cool piece of promotional artwork for my Kickstarter.
Nice. Good going, Martha. We are focused tonight, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yeah, I have. I did a couple live shows, Massive Panda, where I was doing the character designs, and I have not all the squirrels designed, but everyone that I need for the first issue. The main character, his two buddies, the chief of the squirrel tribe, as well as a second in command and a scout. And I've also designed all of the aliens too, the insectoids, and the mothership and some other stuff. I should be starting the pages for that either tomorrow or Wednesday, where I'll be actually working on the pages, and I will be working on those live. So just keep an eye out on my channel, and you guys will be able to watch me working on the book.
Nice.
And if you have Discord Massive, there's a link to my Discord off my link tree that you can join it. And if you don't, message me through either Facebook or through Twitter, and I can send you JPEGs and show you all the designs. what are you using, Massive? Are you on Twitter or Facebook?
Who, me?
No, I was asking Massive.
Massive Panda?
Yeah.
I like that name.
Do you have a Twitter?
Nope.
Or you just do Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook for now, yeah.
Yeah, Twitter is really only good for arguing with people, honestly.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought that was Blue Sky or whatever.
No, Blue Sky is good for complaining about conservatives. Twitter is used for complaining about everybody.
Oh, nice. Complain about everybody. So are you on Twitter right now?
I am on Twitter.
Okay.
I shared this stream to there.
Okay.
I do most of my communication wise through Facebook, but people can't get a hold of me through Twitter too, because some people have a lot of stuff on Twitter.
Yeah. That's why. And what about Discord? Have you done Discord before?
Yeah, I have a LunchBox Comics Discord.
Discord.
I just started Discord later last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I post like a bunch of artwork to it and stuff. And that's how I met some people, like Michael, who comes to the chat sometimes, and sometimes Walter will be here. That's how a lot of them I met through a streamer called MSK, but we mostly communicate through Discord.
Okay, nice.
Hey, what's up, US Sarn? Oh, Carlos is talking to you, buddy.
Carlos, yeah, that's my high school buddy from Naguabo, Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice.
Carlos. Another brother.
nice.
Yeah, I got to see him for the first time last year, for the first time in, I don't want to say how many years, because...
Oh, yeah, we don't want to date you.
No, there's no need to do the math, no. No need. I was there a few years ago, and then I didn't see him. But then one of my friends that was there saw him, in town, and it's like, hey, somebody was looking for you. And I'm like, what? Who? My best friend from high school. It's like, what? Nice. Yeah, I went to high school over there. I was born and raised here, but I lived over there for a few years and went to high school over there.
Oh, nice.
Quite a shock to the system. A teenager going from the city to it's kind of a little country town, back in the day. Not now. Now it's really big, but back in the day, it's like first night there, my grandma was like, "So, how'd you sleep well?" I'm like, "Of course I didn't sleep well. How can you sleep with all these cows and chickens and these cookies and they're making all of these noise? How can you guys sleep like this? I'm used to police sirens and trucks, and maybe a couple."
Well, when I moved from where I'm at, which is a smaller city, to a city right outside of Portland, it's Vancouver, Washington, I had a hard time sleeping for a while because it was like police sirens, car sounds, just constant. Then I moved back, and my apartment complex was quite a ways from the road, and I had a hard time sleeping because it was so damn quiet.
Yeah, right. It's like you're so used to that.
Yeah.
You remember the Turtle movie where he's like, "Oh, I can't sleep without the rumbling of the subway over his head." It's
Yeah.
so true. It really is. All right, Carlos Kenta. There's no need to put how many years, bro. You already put in a year. I'm like, dude, don't do that.
Don't know. Hey, hey.
I'm like, he's old as heck. Wait, what happened to the dinosaurs? I'm not telling. No, I'm not that old. Okay, I know what happened to him, but. So when I left from Puerto Rico, I gave him, Carlos, my best friend, my comic book collection. I'm like, oh my god, I did do that when I left. Like, man, I don't know, Carlos. Could have been some money in there, man. I don't know now. The most expensive one I have right now is the Captain Marvel #1. The one that was done in, I don't know, 70s or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I got that one. That one, last time I valued it, it was at $100.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so I got my Spawn #1 signed. So we're in line, right, to get it signed. And I'm there with these guys. I don't know who these guys are, so we're just in line. And he's like, oh man. And we're like, what? And it's like, Dale Keown is there. I'm like, dude, he has a pinup in Spawn #1. And everybody freaked out, like, oh, he does. I'm like, and they're like, oh, thanks, man, and they're like, so everybody there after in the line got, Dale Keown to sign I got both, Tom McFarlane and Dale Keown to sign the pit.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so funny how I was like, dude, he's got a pin up there. He's like, oh, yes, he does. I ain't got nothing. That and Jim Lee did a 24-hour a tour around the United States for 24 hours for Wildcat #1. And I took a picture with him too. So too bad that didn't really take off.
I have Wildcats #1.
Oh yeah.
It is not worth a darn thing.
You would think Jim Lee of all people, it's like. That and what else? Wetworks was also one of my favorites, and Cyberforce. Oh man, that was Rusty was going off on that one.
Oh, I have Cyberforce. I have the Cyberforce, like the first 32 issues of it.
Wow. Yeah, me too. I just kept going. But
Yeah, I got them at a estate sale I was helping out at. They had comic books, and it was like the entire Fire for Force run. And they're not worth much, but I was like, oh, this is just too cool, though. I want this.
Exactly, just to have it, Carlos, are you running for office or something? Lying to me like I'm not that old? You're running for office? You got my vote, bro. It's gonna lie like that. Like, oh, you're not old. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, bro. You tell that to my body. Wake up in the morning and it's like, are those firecrackers going? And no, that was just my niece.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Right? I was bowling with my nephew this weekend, and it's like, yeah, you feel it afterwards. It's like, okay, what was that? I'm like, oh, yeah, I was kind of bowling there. yeah. Thank you, Prissy. It's my baby. She's telling me that. Oh yeah, they also bought me some comic books many years ago, which I still have, baby. My daughter or something. They know what I like.
Oh,
That's
that's
a comic book. Dad is fine. He's happy. What did he say?
that is so true, USR. You said the older you get, the older old gets. Like when you're 20, 30 feels like you're old. Then when you get to your 30s, it's like, oh no, 40 is when you're old. And then when you're in your 40s, it's like, oh no, you know what, 50 is old.
Yeah, the field goal just keeps moving. The post keeps moving. Like, I love it because you learn a lot.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, yeah, you don't get mad. I'm like, no, not like I used to. No, it's just, I meet people where they're at. So, like, man. Is there anything they're going to do with G.I. Joe? Have you heard anything?
Yeah, they're doing a Invincible style cartoon based off of the Energon universe that Kirkman's created. So the Transformers run with Daniel Warren Johnson is going to be adapted into a cartoon, and I'm guessing if they keep the G.I. Joe part, then we're going to get to see some G.I. Joe spin-off type kind of deal. But I'm not 100% sure about most of the details, but I have heard that the cartoon is in the works.
Nice. Nice, man. It's a great franchise. Live action movies, maybe not so much, but
If you get it, have you read the comic, the new one?
no, I heard it's good though.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really worth the read. Me and Dingus have gone through and reviewed all the Transformer ones, all the G.I. Joe spin-offs, and we're going through the Void Rival spin-offs right now.
Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who I follow. Trying to remember his name. He's on YouTube also.
I know they're throwing in The Mask. I'm not sure about Gem and the Holograms.
Oh. Well, I don't know. It might work. Who knows?
Gem and the Holograms was part of that lineup. I remember the USA Cartoon Network, or USA Network, would run He-Man, and then G.I. Joes and Transformers, then Gem and the Holograms, all in the same kind of cartoon hour for a while there.
Yeah. Yeah, He-Man movie. I hope it does well. Because
So do I. It looks good.
yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
What was I going to say? The Mario Brothers movie's already passed 600 million.
Oh, of course. Of course. Well deserved, man. It's just very, like I said, very colorful. It was a lot of fun. You gotta. People have to learn sometimes. You just gotta go to a movie and just shut your brain off.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. It's a Mario. Yeah, lot of people don't understand. We men, we can shut our mind off. It drives
Yes.
women crazy. I'm like, well, how do you? Easy. No, that's not possible. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, please. You gotta go take them to see it, baby. It is, like I said, it's a lot of fun. You gotta take them to see it. In fact, take them to see it this weekend. I'm not. You want to take that one, Warren? What Martha said.
I would say no. I don't think so, Martha. It's there's I definitely wouldn't worry about it. Like, do your thing and don't let someone else's success or anything along those lines derail you because you think, well, my stuff might be just too similar, or it's just, I don't know if it's not going to work now, or stuff along those lines. You have your own thing and just roll with it. Don't let someone else's success or lack of success affect what you're going to be doing.
Exactly.
Because your stuff will be unique enough away from whatever they're doing. And, all day long, people could come and say, well, this is like this or this is like that. Hell, I could easily be compared to Aqua Teen Hunger Force with my stuff. But at the same time, though, it is very different than what you find on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So, I mean, just keep rolling with what you're doing, because everything that you do has your own unique flavor to it. Just like how my stuff has my own flavor. Because I think you could spend too much time getting into a trap of like, oh, well, I don't want to do this because it's going to be too much like that, or like this, or like that. Nah, just do what you're going to do, and make sure you're having fun with it, and make sure that you're proud of what you're doing, and then just keep rolling with it. But I wouldn't fall into the trap of like, okay, is this too much like this, or along those lines?
Ooh, I'm not on your mailing list. Ooh, we're gonna have to change that, okay? No, I haven't seen your stuff. I would love to. Martha, if I may, this is what happened to me. Someone said to me, hey, your stuff looks like Dark Ciders from Joe Madureira, which I love, is an amazing artist. And I'm like, all right, well, let's do a checklist and see the similarity that he was talking about Death. I'm like, let me see. So does Death have a bony face? Now that one we don't know because he had a mask. Remember, he threw it in the Well of Souls before he jumped in. I mean, no, he didn't throw it. He gave it to the Crow Father. Then he jumped in. So we don't know his face, But mine is, he has a complete skull face. My character has long white hair. Death has long black hair. My character has hair on his chin. Death doesn't. My character has one squinted eye, and Death doesn't. No eyeballs. So we kept going. I'm like, my character has a rib cage showing, big bony arms. So it just shows that, no, you think, that it's like that. Oh, it's a copy, but when you break it down, it's not. So yeah, don't get discouraged. Just do your own thing. There's always going to be that one person. Gotta be a stinker. Gotta know everything.
It's usually someone who doesn't even do it.
No, don't even draw. It's like, well, you buy comic books? Oh, no, really. What the? Exactly, Master Panda. Exactly. You can have that argument where, like, let's say for example, the Invincible. Like the father, so Superman with a mustache. It's you can say things like that. Like, but it's no, he's his own character.
Yeah, Homelander is just Superman who's an asshole. And
Very
likes,
much.
and likes breast milk. I mean, you could say stuff like that.
Yeah, you can, and you might have a good argument there too. So it's like, but since he has his own personality, whole backstory, all of it, it's like, okay, well, he's not. Yeah, and it takes a lot to scare Generation X.
Plus, too, this shit's so hard to do that it's like I don't really want to spend too much time worrying about too much frivolous stuff. It's like I've got a whole long time of actual work ahead of me to get this stuff done. It's like I can't allow just whatever, some negativity from someone else derail me.
Oh yeah, yeah. And like I said before, art is subjective. Everybody thinks they can criticize it. I don't get mad. I just like put them on the spot. All right, can I see some of your work? Oh,
I challenged him to a duel in the parking lot after the show.
there you go. Figures.
Fisticuffs.
That's right. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You saying 4649? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm terrible.
U.S. Sarn is what I would say.
U.S. Army? Okay.
U.S. Sarn.
Yeah, he's right, Joe. Good point.
Yeah. A writer used to tell me it's just like all stories are the same. It's either a hero comes into a town and has to fight something, or something comes into the town for the hero to fight, or something along those lines. It's like you can derive all stories down to just almost similar stuff if you really want to.
Yeah. And the tragic backstory, origin. That's always it's just so good, because it just gives that character motivation of why.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you do this?
What's your motivation? What's the reason? Are you trying to make up for sins of the past, or you trying to avenge a love lost, or all sorts of shit.
Oh yeah, that's the fun part of creating those characters. So I had to kind of really give a tragic story to my character. I had to. No, you got to be very tragic. And there's a little bit of me in him too. Not gonna tell you what, but yeah, I kind of, there's a few things with that character that anybody that's close to me, which is not many, like, hey, I think that was about you, wasn't it? And of course I'll deny it. Yeah, man, I plead the fifth.
I put a lot of my own self and people that I've met in my comic books.
You were telling me, yeah.
Yeah, like Stig and Joe are just different parts of my personality. Different sides of my thinking process kind of turned into people.
Nice.
U-turn is influenced a lot off of my grandfather. Marv is a guy I knew in the military. Amanda is based off of a couple different people in my family. I just like with U-turn. My grandfather was a Korean War vet, and he had a pretty hectic life growing up. But by the time I came around, he had cleaned up a lot of his ways, especially around us. And I never knew this side of him that other people knew, the PTSD, hard drinker, fighter side. And he always was pushing us to be good. Like, he would tell us, always do the right thing. Or if you ever get into a situation, ask yourself what the right thing to do is. And then after he passed away, I learned about all of the crazy stuff that he did. And I kind of influenced with U-turn. It's like U-turn has a past, but he's teaching Sig and Joe and Marv and Amanda how to be better people than he was.
Yep.
And it's not about whether the hypocrisy of well, how are you going to tell me to do the right thing when you never did?
Yep.
It's about learning from that lessons and being better than they were. And that's kind of what I carried over into the comic. It's like U-turn's motivation. It's like he wasn't a good person. He has a really crazy past. But then, and now, he's trying to make Sig and Joe to be the better people that he ever was. And that's why he trained him the way he is. That's why he pushes Joe so hard. That's why he teaches them how to fight and to stick up for the little guy. Is because he has lots of regrets for stuff that he did in his past.
Don't we all?
So it's not exactly like a copycat of someone that I know, but their backstories are influenced off of what happened to people in my life.
Nice. Yeah, my grandpa, he passed away like in the 80s, but he did one thing that would stay with me for, well, a few things. One of them, he knew I loved my sugar cane. So in Puerto Rico back in the 80s, yeah, he would, when he dropped by to visit us, he would bring me my sugar cane. I'm like, oh, thank you, Grandpa, I love you. And it's like, oh, it was so good. It was, you don't eat it or anything. You just chew on it and you suck all the juice from it. And after a while, your teeth and that start getting sore. But he knew I loved it and he would bring it. So my dad told me to go to the store. Remember, I'm a teenager, so. And I couldn't find what he wanted. Came back, he starts going off on me. But my grandfather was there. My grandfather was like, hey, shut up, leave him alone, or I'm going to kick your butt. He humbled my father, Warren. I've never seen that.
Oof.
I never seen that look on my father's face. He humbled him. And then I walked by, I'm like, thanks, Grandpa. And he goes, yeah, all right, get out of here. Yeah, baby, get out of here. So I left. But he humbled him. I'm like, I've never seen my father look like that. Like, that was awesome. Yeah, the little time I got to be with him, it was good. It's memorable. Yeah, but you see, well, I like sugar cane too. Yep. Yeah, that's an old school thing. Love our sugar cane. It's so sweet. Warren, I was gonna say, so sweet, just like me. No. No. Okay. I'm fibbing. No. Same for short. Nice. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
what's up, Unhinged?
Yeah. Lizzie also got some sugar cane. So you know what I'm talking about. That's some good stuff, man. Cool. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. So are you prepared for the little fest there or anything else you gotta do?
Yeah, I've got, only thing I've got to do is to set up, to go through my con gear and make sure I got everything put away into the bins. But I pretty much have all the artwork I need. I've got the books from the printing order.
It's coming, right, tomorrow?
Well, I've got my first order, which was for the show, so those are already here. The second order I'm going to have available for people who I know that want to get a copy, but they don't want to do the Kickstarter, and they don't live around me.
Of course. Yeah.
So I've got that order coming in tomorrow.
Nice.
But I got to set up my. I've got this like this. Oh, what is it like? It's like a display bar thing that I can hang prints off of, and I'm going to hang prints up there so that way people can see them if they want to buy them. And then I have the extra prints down there. It's like a display kind of curtain deal. It's hard to explain.
No. I've seen them before.
Okay, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The artists have them behind them.
Mhm.
So I'm going to set that up probably tomorrow and make sure it's all set up. And make sure all my con gear is ready. And all my drawing stuff ready, because I'll be drawing while I'm there. And I plan to, I don't know if I'll go live, but I definitely plan to film a lot of it.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be busy. But that is a good way to, pass the time there. You'll get those, dead time there when nobody's around or just opened up. Yeah, get a little drawing done.
Well, and also too, I want to do where I have let's see here, it's let's say I drew a bunch of SpongeBob characters for the 4x6s, and someone comes along, well, I really want Mr. Krabs. Well, you give me 45 minutes, I'll draw you up a Mr. Krabs right now. Man. So it's what I'm kind of thinking is I'll have all the stuff there in case someone's like, oh, I really like this, but I'd love to have this character. $15 here, I'll draw it out for you real quick.
Yeah, you know what? That's confidence, to do that like that. Just like on the spot.
Yeah.
Not easy, man.
It's one thing that I've learned over the last years I've doing this stuff is that I've built up a lot of confidence. Like I have this mindset where it's like, even if I've never drawn it, I know with enough work I can draw it. Like I don't feel like I can't draw anything. I feel like I could do it no matter. Let's see here. Hell yeah, Unhinged. I should be getting the Kickstarter ready as soon as after this weekend. I'll be working on getting the Kickstarter ready, and then once I have the pre-sign up set up, I'll be passing out links like crazy when I go live and on all my stuff. So I will definitely hit you up.
Yeah, send it to me too, man. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Send it to all of us. I'm trying to remember, Martha. I'm looking at that question. Last time, I can't remember.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Martha. That is a good idea. One of my headsets is already dead.
Oh.
I gotta stop buying the cheap ones. It's okay though. I have another headset on standby in case they go dead.
Nice.
I even got some Singing Joe sketch covers.
Ooh, nice.
Those I made 4 of them for my last Kickstarter,
Huh?
and all 4 of them sold.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a very good idea, Martha.
Can't remember the movie that what she was talking about. The master singing in the start of the ATH movie. Can't remember. Drawing a blank. I gotta do something with these. I just have no idea what. I know the other drawings, yes. Well, you know what? I can put it in my portfolio also.
Yeah. I've not had much luck selling sketch covers at the couple of the shows that I've done.
Hmm. What a mess. Sometimes this erasing just makes the ink fade a little bit. I always hated that.
Yeah, I go with a thin, like 0.5
Mm-hmm.
to do all my initial inking. Then I erase, I'll do my gray tones. Then I come back and thicken up any lines that need to.
Nice. Yeah, after a while of doing this, man, you just develop lots of techniques.
Oh yeah.
Whatever works.
I need to watch that video you sent me about self-publishing. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Oh yeah. Oh no, man. I'm always doing research when I see these guys how they do these things. I'm like, nice. Again, also take a look at Gary Shipman. He does the Titan. He does.
I have his hardcover graphic novel saved on my Amazon.
Oh, I know. Well, you see it? I'm like, he does. He's great. He looks pretty cool. It's a little rat with a Batman outfit. I'm sorry, not sorry. I like it.
I love his art style. Like I'm all like, this is right up my alley.
Exactly. That's what I said. Oh man, I think Warren's gonna like this because you can see. And again, this. You see things sometimes for references. Like how do you approach doing this? Because those characters are quite different. They don't have the anatomy yet a human has, so it's a little different when approaching them. Jumping from one building to another. Yeah, they look a little different.
And I'm always studying, so I enjoy that very much.
Yeah. We started doing the squirrel. Like, hey, I'm partial to animals. I've always have been. Over the Hedge, you remember that one a long time ago? A long time ago. I love that one. We still would have done something more with it, but
I forgot the name of the comic book, but I found it, and I don't even know if he did any more of them, but it was like a hamster in a mech suit. And he was like fighting rats in the sewers, and it was hilarious.
Mech suit. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, you're making me think, Warren? How dare you? I'm gonna hurt myself. Don't worry, in the middle of the night, I'm gonna wake up. Hey, Warren, I remember what. Oh, I'll let him know tomorrow. Man, I'm having like the weirdest dreams. I have no idea. I wake up thinking, what did you drink? What did you do? Cut down on the root beer? Well, okay, I'm never gonna do that, but. Dude, what's wrong? Do you use Paul Scott?
Paul Scott?
Yeah, Posca. Posca.
No, what's that?
Okay, white.
Oh, yes, I do. I use Presto.
Yeah, me too. I got Presto too, but this one I seen. I'm like, okay, one of my favorite artists, Finch, David.
David Finch.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, and he was doing it once. I'm like, hey, I've seen that before. Like, all right, I remember.
I found Presto by watching Scotty Young.
Oh yeah, Scotty. Wow, man, I was very surprised of, and he's a pretty good writer too.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Not bad. Yeah, he's doing Lobo right now, so that's really up his alley too. After doing I Hate Fairyland, that's most definitely his cup of tea.
Heck yeah, and he's doing it's like same thing with like Daniel Warren Johnson, like great artists, but then their writing is just so cool.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, like we've talked before, not everybody can do that. I've had,
Not everybody is as talented as we are.
I like the way you said that. No, but I've known some people. I don't want to say his name because I like him, but he's not drawing anymore. But he shows up at conventions. I'm like, dude. Like, come on, do a creator own or something. Nothing.
Yeah.
So sad, because he's so good. But I guess. Should I say his name? He's not. Let's see this.
I don't know if it's the same one I'm thinking of. Go ahead.
No, Angel Medina.
Oh, yes. Not the one I'm thinking of, but yes.
No way. You have to talk to him too. It's like so sad. Like, dude, it's so amazing. That portfolio of like, I want to buy the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
amazing, and you got a lot of original Spawn and everything. Dude, no, nah, I'm not drawing anymore. Like, oh, so sad.
I was thinking Joe Mad myself.
Oh my God, that guy is absolutely amazing. You're trying to be like Joe Mad. Somebody said that to me. Do you know what I told him? Let me see. Hold on. I'm older than Joe. Hence, I've been drawing longer since I was in first grade, kindergarten. Therefore, I've been doing this art style longer than him. He just popularized it. Okay.
Yeah.
Doing
He
comic
just
book.
did it He just did it in a more popular setting than me.
Exactly, but I've been drawing longer. Hence, no, it's an honor. That guy is absolutely amazing. And I can see why he went to the video games. It's yeah, you got a good position there as an art director or something like that. And
Well, it's just I mean, it's easier schedule for him.
yeah,
Doing,
yeah,
you know as well as I do. Doing interiors is the most work intensive part of comic books.
oh yeah.
Doing interior pages is really really hard. Lot of work.
Exactly. Why does it take you so long? Because I'm doing everything
Yeah.
myself. That's why it takes so long. Not that I'm complaining. I love it, but like, take you over a year to do this. Yeah, and then when you see the book, you might understand why. Yeah, Daniel Warren Johnson's awesome.
Oh yeah, Daniel Warren Johnson is amazing. I love Daniel Warren Johnson.
I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know, Warren. It might be me. Could be me. Most definitely me. But I don't know. It's just sometimes I look around like, I don't know where did everybody go? That's why I say to myself like, well, where is everybody? I mean, you got a few out there. I know I'm ready for Caputo to finish up with his Creech too.
Yeah.
But like, okay, you did that Wolverine run, but where are you now?
Yeah, what are you working on now?
Yeah, I want to know.
What's
Like,
your stuff?
because I follow artists. I mean, a couple writers maybe here and there, but like Jimenez, follow him.
Yeah, Jimenez, I love. Dan Mora.
Yeah, Dan Morrow, man, yeah.
I would love just to ask Dan Mora. It's like, dude, when do you sleep?
Right? You see the amount of work. It's like, we do it, and we're like all cockeyed, like, oh, I gotta get some sleep. You do it. Some people I've seen artists that are just faster. They're just naturally just going there and they just keep going. I'm like, dude.
Yeah. I respect on how fast he is, but yet he doesn't. There's no drop in quality.
No, and you'll catch that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like just. Somebody asked me once, man, hey man, how do you do that, man? Oh, I'm like, oh yeah, FM. They're like, FM? What's that? I'm like, freaking magic.
Yep.
Or, use the other colorful word, but yeah. Yeah, so they got some conventions coming up this summer. I'll attend. I'm not gonna like get a table or anything. As you know, it's best to go with maybe 2 books rather than 1. So but guess what I'll have? I'll have it in my notebook, my book bag. So that way, see some publishers that I want to look for a couple publishers that I'm looking at.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, one of them is Afterlight Comics. They deal with horror, but I think they're based in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, okay. I don't have anything local. I mean, there's a few, but
Just don't go for a publisher that can't get you into a shop.
yeah.
Then there's no point, really, in my opinion. I mean, I'm
Exactly.
nothing against the small publishers, but if you can't get me into a shop, there's nothing that you can't do for me that I really just can't do for myself.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm so wanting so bad, but at the same time, Warren, patience. Have a little patience. When I get the second novel out, okay, now go. And I'm just going to be hitting all of these shops, comic book shops, do a pop-up. And then take a look at my mall, because at my mall, they do have these art events.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just gotta figure out. Maybe it
Yeah,
should
my
be-
mall's doing their first ever 1 day comic book convention event. It's a called Fandom Con, and I've already got signed up for that. It's coming up in June.
Nice, you see? And then one day, and next thing you know, it's like, hey, we got a pretty good, turnout. At the convention that I went to, my first convention last year, yeah, they're talking like he told me, hey, Melvin, we might be doing twice a year. I'm like, yes, twice a year. But I gotta hurry up, man. Warren, do you have this problem like me? And that problem is, all right, I'm finishing up on this story, coming, to the finish line, but then you want to keep adding to it.
Yeah. That, and I want to start over.
Oh no, a page, right? And you're like,
Sometimes the whole
could have
book.
done this. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, like with Sig and Joe, by the time I got to the 4th issue, I was fighting not to go back and redo
Yeah.
the whole thing. Like I'm like, okay, I need to start over.
No, you got to get to that point. Like, okay, no, this is good enough. It really is, because we're perfectionists, man. We're like, but I can do this. Then you go back. Like right now, when I'm done, I have to go back to all these other pages, and just send it to my editor, and he. But then I'm gonna look at the drawings. I'm like, man, I could have done this. Man, I can maybe add that. It's like, no, you'll never get your book out.
Yeah, and and I'm sure you face this too. It's like, you spend, it was 4 issues, but for me it was like 10 years of time, and I'm such a different artist and storyteller by the time I get to the 4th comic book.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, oh, I can make this first 3 so much better now that I know what I'm doing. I can set up stuff better, and then I have to stop myself though. It's just like, no, just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Don't keep going back to the start when you can just keep moving forward, make the next one better, and take the lessons you learned from the first 4 and just make better stuff in the future. But oh, dude, I fight that all the time.
Yeah. I look at my stories. I changed. Book number 3 was supposed to be. I can't remember right now. But the title, I read it. I'm like, no. I did this a year and a half ago. No, I didn't care for it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no. And then I read number 4. I'm like, oh, the Forever Forest. Yes. So I changed it. I'm like, okay, number 4 is now going to be number 3, and number 3 is going to be number 4. You're right. A year goes by or so, and then you're like, I could do better now with the storytelling.
Yeah. But it's like my work motto is, make the next panel, the next page, the next book is better than the last, and I have to just keep moving forward. And yes, the people might not be as excited about Sig and Joe's first arc, but I guarantee you the second arc is going to be a hell of a lot better, and then my Squirrel book is going to be better because it's than what my Sig and Joe book is, the first arc of it, the first volume, and then the next one after that's going to be better because I'm just going to constantly keep learning and driving forward.
Exactly.
If someone tells me, "Hey, you suck," I'm just going to be like, "Yeah, but I'm going to get better the next one," and I'm gotten better since my first one, and I'm just going to keep getting better.
No, Yeah, don't let anybody get you, because it hurts, we're only human, and it's like, but I'm at that age that it doesn't hurt me. Again, Generation X, yeah, good luck trying to hurt me.
I don't get hurt by that stuff.
No, it's like,
I'm the very end of Generation X, and I'm just kind of like, you know what? Sure, that's your opinion. That's fine, and there's maybe some truth to it. But guess what? I don't give a shit. I want to still keep working.
Exactly. And like you said, you do this one story, guess what happens to the next story? You gotta take it to another level. And like, okay, and this one, and another level, and you gotta just keep pushing.
Yeah, that's a good question, Massive. That's one of the things I kind of struggle with, where I wanted to restart, was that, that first issue is supposed to help people, and there's stuff I could have done better in my first issue. But then at the same time, though, you don't want to follow into the trap where it's like, oh, okay, where you're just constantly redoing something and you never put anything out. So it's really difficult to find that balance in there, especially when you learn. Like, there's nothing worse than, like, you get to issue 3 and you learn about some kind of way to make your stories more clear, and then you're just sitting there like, oh shit, like what am I, like, I could have done this so much better in the first book now that I figured out how to do it. And it's just like, I don't want to spend all this time where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna put anything out until I get it perfect, or I'm gonna keep redoing stuff along those lines. So there just got to come to a point where you just got to live with it and move on to the next thing and make the next thing better. And hopefully, they might not find me from Sig and Joe, but they might read How the Squirrels Saved My Town. And then they read that, and then they go find Sig and Joe Volume 1 or Volume 2 or along those lines. And then it's like, okay, wow, this guy's really changed quite a bit. Or, I really like the first volume was okay, but that second volume really opened up. And I know with Sig and Joe, you're going to be able to read the second volume and still know what's going on without reading the first volume. There'll be callbacks to the first volume, of course, but at the same time, I'm not going to make it completely inaccessible to where it's like, if you didn't watch the first movie, you can't watch the second movie.
Exactly.
But it's a balance. It's a hard question to answer because I'm not quite sure myself, because it's stuff that I think about all the time. It's like, well, if I could do this better, it's that first issue is very important. Maybe I should redo the first issue. But then it's like, okay, do I want to spend another 4 months trying to redo the first issue? And then it's going to be like, well, now the second issue's not as good, so now am I going to redo the second issue? Yeah. And then before I know it, I've just redone the whole thing,
Yep.
It's not an easy thing to figure out.
Like, nope. Yeah, you can't fall into that trap. Once you do, that's it. It'll be very difficult to get out.
It's like stalling in the hunt for perfection. Like, in the hunt for perfection, you don't get anything done.
Nope. Not at all.
But it's something that I'm constantly kind of going over and thinking about in my head, and realizing how much. That's why one of the things I discovered with Sig and Joe is how much pre-planning is so important. Getting character designs, getting plots figured out, getting storylines figured out, knowing your characters. It's so important.
So through that locations, whatever props is going to be in that location, there's so much forethought that you have to do before you get, because if you don't do that, and I'm guilty of not doing that sometimes, you get stuck for a minute, like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think this through. So I'm like, crikey, I gotta do it now. So.
And you gotta kind of, I don't know, like I kind of trust it's positive word of mouth. So if I find someone who really likes Sig and Joe, then I'm hoping that they tell their friends about it. And when they tell their friends about it, I'm hoping that they pick it up, and if like half of them like it, they tell people about it. You could always have that bad review on YouTube or somebody talk shit about your work, but at the end of the day, if you find people who do like it, and you keep producing for them, then hopefully that word of mouth will carry you a long ways.
Yeah, I think McFarlane said it best, where it was bad publicity is better than no publicity at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I go to these conventions, I walk by, I'll give everybody their look to see, if I find anything interesting, and feel bad, because sometimes it's just, not my cup of tea. So I'm not gonna go over there and pretend, that I'm interested when I'm not really. So same thing when we're on the opposite side, when we're on the other side of the table, and some of people are just gonna walk by. You just know that. You have to accept that, and that's okay. Mine is because it's a Reaper. Like I said, I have people walk by and, ooh, oh my God, a Reaper. I'm like, yeah, that's right. This is not for the faint of heart, so keep walking. But when I did Bad Bone and Webtoon, that was my heart. That was my first, and to have it out there was a goal that I set for myself, and I achieved it, and then it was great. But that was my heart right there. I'm trying to think about incorporating that character into at least a guest appearance or something with my character now. But it's just so different. One is cartoony and very, very manga-ish with a big spiky hair.
You can always make the Bad Bone character a TV show or comic book in the Reaper world.
Yep. There's something I've been thinking about, like, how am I going to do this? Still thinking about it. It's not looking good.
Just got to create comic books for people who liked your stuff.
Yeah. Like I have my eye on. So being a Grim Reaper, what I did was I did a little research. Like, okay, who actually sells products? And I found one in Chicago. So hopefully this summer, man, I pray that I get the opportunity to go over there and speak with them. Like, hey, you sell the product, I sell the book. Let me do a pop-up here. It makes sense, yeah, because it's like a goth store, gothic store, like the goth store. So it's like, cool, perfect. And you sell Grim Reaper product, yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, that's why I got to finish up with this chapter, so then I can move on and Yeah, someone told me, well, you give a lot of your graphic novel out for free. I'm like, well, I mean, in order to make money, you have to spend money. So, I would rather, like you said, hey, I'll give you this for free. In return, you got more friends than I do. Tell to all your friends. You know what I'm saying, right? You got a social media. I know you do. Yeah, well, hey, my buddy, if you want to act like I'm your friend, go right ahead. We're friends now.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess, boom. Hey, check this guy out.
Plus, too, I've learned that other comic book artists are usually not the ones that are going to be buying your stuff as much. So you need to market and sell to people who are going to want to buy your stuff, not necessarily to people who are in the same field as you. So I have no problem giving away a Sig and Joe issue to any YouTuber, any other comic book creator, because it's like, hey, check this out, and then if you like it, give it a shout out, kind of deal.
That's all in return. That's it.
Yeah, I have no problem doing that, because as far as I'm concerned, my audience is out there, and I want people who enjoy and are fans of comic books and read comic books, and sometimes us creators aren't that.
Exactly. And like I've always said, a learning process. Learning to do something which I wasn't comfortable with and didn't know I had to, but I had no choice.
Yeah.
And you know what that is? Being an influencer. I never thought about that, but I'm born, and it's like, wait a minute, I have to be.
Yeah.
You have a product, and you want everybody to take a look at your product, and even probably purchase your product and promote your product. So it's like you do have to be, in some sense, some form, you have to be an influencer.
Plus, too, on YouTube, and I might be wrong on this, but I'm looking for what I've been calling like a super fan. Like, I'm going to do the entire Squirrel book on YouTube, right? Where you're going to be able to watch me draw the entire thing.
Yeah.
And my thought process is that, yes, that may be, okay, well, if you do that, that means you're giving away the artwork and the story. But the person that I'm doing that for is the person who's going to watch the entire process, and then when I'm done, they can't wait to buy it. Because even though they know the story, they were part of the whole thing, and they just love, they want to own a physical copy of it. It's the kind of fan that has like the digital copy, the physical copy, the hardcover special anniversary. Like, you have like 3 or 4 different books of the exact same story because you love the story so much and the artwork and along those lines. That's the kind of fan that you cater for when you do a social media thing, because it's like, how are we supposed to sell ourselves on social media if we don't show them artwork to sell ourselves with? Yeah. Now you might be giving away the book a bit, the story along those lines, but at the same time, though, the fans you're catering to are the ones that eat up all the stuff that you want to create. Those fans that are all like, oh yeah, I've been following this guy the whole time, and I watched him make this book, and there's the specialness of that.
Exactly. Just like when you see a movie back in the day, it was like, I can't wait to get the DVD.
Yeah.
You see the movie, but it's like, I want to see it at any time at my leisure. So.
And yeah, I have the DVD, and then I'm going to buy the 20th anniversary special edition.
Yeah.
I already have the DVD, but I'm buying the 4K one now, and I'm buying all this other different versions of it because I just love it so much. And that's kind of what I'm trying to build up, is an audience of people that not only like watching me work, but also want to be part of that and want to pick up different versions of it, or stuff along those lines, or just support.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to do your research also, or already have done it. In regards to Kickstarter, yeah, I'm looking into that too. And there's one guy just like, hey man, he reviews, he goes into Kickstarter and then he'll look at some and then he'll, review them. And one of them is like, yeah, what you have to do in Kickstarter is you gotta show some more artwork. You just can't, throw in a couple pages there, for people to look at. And it showed this one person that didn't exactly do that, and he's like, well, how are you expected for people to want to buy your stuff when you're not showing them?
Yeah, and Kickstarter is a lot about is you're supporting the creator as if not at the same or more than the book itself. It's about being part of that whole process, and you do have to show off
Yeah.
some of the artwork for it. You had to have pages of the artwork so people know what they're getting into. And like with me, one of my selling points on Kickstarter is that hey, it's done. I have the book in my hand.
Yeah.
You're not going to be waiting 6 months to 5 years of excuses on me not getting the book done. You're going to have it in your hand as soon as I can get it printed and shipped. It's all done.
You're right. The product is already done. It's already done. Now it's just, I can just order it, have it printed, and that doesn't take long. Boom.
Yeah.
You have it in your hands in a bit. Yeah, so it's like I said, it's great to watch these. There's a lot of YouTube channels, that there's quite a few of them that I follow because it's it's very informative, man, in regards to what goes into these. We unfortunately we are a one-man team, so it's a little more difficult, it's just more work we got to do.
Yeah.
Looking good, man.
Oh, thank you. Same with you.
Yeah, he died. Cool character. Maybe I should, because I follow him on Facebook. So once I put this on Facebook, I should probably just hey man, take a look.
100%. Tag him if you can.
Yeah, it's like, hey, check it out. Good character, love him. Oh, we haven't talked about what's going on for next week. But wait a minute, so your show is 18-19. Was that Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, good. All right, so you'll be up to draw on Monday, right?
Yeah, I'll be up to draw Monday for sure. Not sure what yet. We got to figure that out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we haven't talked about that as well. Something has come to mind, but
What's that?
Lobo.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. You've decided. But Lobo.
Really? Okay, good. It's just that the Superman movie coming up, and I'm like, and then I bought the comic book too, and I'm like, man, I got this itch to draw. You know how doesn't that happen to you, Warren? You go to a comic book shop, and then you're reading it, and then after a little while, you're like, I got this itch. I need to draw this, right? I'm like, I look at Spawn, I'm like, I want to draw a Spawn now. Or like, Dork. I luckily, when I went to the shop, it was like, oh, this is one of the few that was there. I'm like, all right, good deal. Yeah, I get that itch all the time, man. Movie coming out with some character, or
I was thinking also He-Man too.
oh yeah. When does that come out? Because
I want to say May, but I might be wrong. I know Mortal Kombat comes out in May, but I'm not sure if He-Man does too.
I have a prediction, man, in regards to this summer. I think this is going to be a good summer in regards to movies because there's a few of them that if it it's looking good, and man, hopefully we have a fun summer, and watch some good movies.
I agree too. I think there's a lot of good stuff.
They're
that
right next to
look
each other.
good.
They're
Yeah.
right next to each other. That's the scary part. They're right next to each other. So it's like almost every weekend you're gonna probably have to gotta go to the show again. Gotta see it. That was my
Like
biggest.
we got Gorgu and the Mandalorian coming up. We should do that one of the Mondays.
Yep.
Some
yeah.
Star Wars stuff. There's what else was there? At the top of my head here, there was Supergirl, Mandalorian and Gorgu, He-Man, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, but I think Street Fighter is more closer to fall.
Did you see the previews?
I did. The only thing I thought it looked cool. The only thing I didn't like was I didn't see any powers.
You know what? I didn't notice until you just mentioned that. That's so good eye. Yeah, you're right.
And that kind of concerns me because I don't want just a kung fu movie with Street Fighter characters. I want to see a Hadouken. I want to see like a Yoga Fire. I want to see Akuma do a transport or, different stuff. I just don't want to see like cosplayers dressed up as the characters doing cool kung fu moves.
That's true. Hadouken.
I want to see a Hadouken.
Is that what you want, Warren? Or do you want to, like me, in the theater, when he says it, scream it out also?
There could be some of that.
I know, right? I'll be like, he's going to do that. Hadouken. When I see the Spider-Man movie, every time, Toby! And then I'm screaming, everybody's laughing, and clapping. And then anytime one of them will come out, like, all right, man. It was just so much fun to see them.
Oh, that's right. Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's another one coming up.
That's another one. That one going to make $1 zillion. And we wanted to make $1 zillion, don't we?
See you later, USR, and have yourself a great night. Thank you for stopping by.
Good night. Do you have any drive-ins where you're at?
No, we used to, but the one that we had closed down a while ago. We have some of those what are they? AMC fancy theaters with like the reclining chairs and shit.
Oh yeah.
We got some of them.
Do you have the 40X, which is the chairs that move and then they sprinkle a little water on you?
They might in Portland, but not where I'm at. We only have one Regal here, and it's pretty basic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a bad back, man. I take my nephew, but then sometimes we're both like, ouch. I'm like, yeah, we're not going to do this that often. Because, we see a Fast and the Furious movie, and you know how that is, so it's like, oh,
Yeah.
ouch.
Honestly, I have a hard time even just getting out to go see a movie. I end up most of the time buying it once it comes out on video on demand or renting it that way.
I've been going to the theaters for a long time.
I thought about getting one of those Regal Club cards where you can.
I know, yeah, that was
movies
tempting.
per
I'm like,
month.
yeah, man. I'm like, this is not a bad deal. I'm like, I watch a lot of movies. This is not a bad deal. So you are right. Be thinking about that myself. Okay, I'll say something, and then my age is going to be showing. I don't even know. Should I say it? I don't know.
Oh, go for it.
I seen when the first Alien movie came out. I've seen Gremlins when they came out. I've seen Jaws when they came out.
Okay.
Now you're gonna do. Now you're gonna be like going on Google. Wait, how long was that ago? Jeez Louise. What? Like, yeah, that's right, buddy. Hold it in dirt. I love it. So Martha there used to be one by her house. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all apartments now. That's so sad, right? We got our memories though. Fun times. Numbers. What's up, Michael?
Hey, what's up, Michael? Welcome to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're working on Dead the Grim Reaper Volume 2, or Issue 2. Do you think, is there ever going to be a time period where, like, are you thinking about any other comic books or stories, or are you 100% in on the Dead the Grim Reaper? Like, have you ever considered, like, okay, I have another story brewing in my head, I want to do it like this one shot, or kind of like the stuff that I'm doing, like with the squirrels and stuff along those lines, or are you all just kind of in with Dead?
I was like that when I was doing. Good question, though, man. Good question. So I was like that when I was doing Bad Bone, and then when I started doing, stopped that chapter and ended abruptly and just moved on to Dead. I have thought about that. I have. Not an easy question.
Yeah, like I have like I already have multiple stories rolling around in my head.
Yeah.
And I've always wondered, it's like, well, what if like something takes off? Am I ready to like stop doing Sig and Joe and just work on something like that? Because like if the fire's hot, you got to hit while it's hot.
Yes, it is.
Or am I just sold in on Sig and Joe?
Yeah. No, you're right, because that question is better suited for you, because anytime I come up with a story, it does have to do with the Reaper. So it's like, okay. But yeah, you're in a different boat, because that's two different characters and stories. So yeah, no, okay, let me ask you that question. I don't want to flip it on you, but so yeah, because right now you've done your Sig and Joe, you still have ideas to continue that series. But yeah, you're right. What if this squirrel that saves Longview becomes a smash hit now? But here's the thing: your heart is going to be set on Sig and Joe. It will forever be.
Yeah. Well, nothing hits right away. So when I get the Squirrel book done, I'm going to almost automatically start production on Volume 2 of Sig and Joe. So Volume 2 is happening. If it came down to it where the Squirrel book or one of my other stories hit really big, I would be comfortable continuing with it, because I love doing the Squirrel book. I love the designing of it. I love the artwork of it. So it's like, even though I love Sig and Joe, it's not like it's going to hurt my feelings if I have to make some more squirrel stories,
Yeah.
Because I am invested in that stuff almost as much as I am Sig and Joe. So for me, I don't worry too much about it, because even if I had to stop doing Sig and Joe stories, there's going to be a couple point where I'll come back to it. It's not, the squirrels or something along those lines. I'll come back to it, and if not, I'm still getting plenty of reward doing the scroll story.
Exactly. The experience, creating other characters and stories. Yeah.
And that's another thing too. It's like I could always, like what Martha was just talking about. I could always, if something's going good, I could just hire another artist to work on something, another story along those lines. Like I could actually have a story coming out where someone else is doing the artwork, even though that's kind of, it's going to take me a little bit to be like, oh, okay, I got to share my toys now. I don't know if I want to share my toys right away.
It's gonna be tough, Warren. It's gonna be tough for you, man.
I know.
If the great Joe Mad said that himself, that it's difficult for him to, see somebody else draw his stories and characters. Yeah, and if that guy says that, that's hard to, to accept.
I 100% understand him too on that.
Yeah, because look at me now. Hey, I want to draw a story of your dad, the Grim Reaper. I don't think so. No, that's my baby nude.
Now I'm perfectly fine with if you're all like, hey, I want to put one of your characters into my story. And then I'm like, yeah, as long as I can use Dead the Grim Reaper, I'm cool. I have no problem sharing characters, but giving a whole comic book to somebody, it's like, oh, I don't know. I want to do it.
Ooh, I don't know about that one, man.
Yeah, it's like this is mine, my toy.
Yep. No, you can't play with it.
I have thought about hiring an artist to do some Sig and Joe short stories because I have many artist friends. It's like, well, hey, you want to do a comic book? I can write you a short story to do with Sig and Joe, like a side story.
Interesting.
Give them some work, and also I'll publish it in my comic book, and it might be cool to have like a B story drawn by somebody else,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's something you gotta start thinking about and preparing, because once you get the squirrels out, and if it does gangbusters, it's like, good job, man, in thinking that way. You're thinking ahead, and that's great. I can continue with the squirrel, because that's doing very well, and then just hire this guy. Hey, I need you to draw, Sig and Joe, and you can continue that saga.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta think ahead, man. Good job. How many chapters do you have? Have you, do you know how many chapters you have?
Not officially. I know that I have a lot of story in my head for Sig and Joe. So probably, a good, I'd say probably 6 to 7 volumes worth of Sig and Joe stuff in my head, storyline wise, where I want to take them to finish up the full Waste Can arc. And then I've even thought of beyond that. But I've also came to the realization too, where it's like, if something happens where I have a series that kicks off, and I have to go full time into that, and that's making me money, so I don't have to do anything else but this, then Sig and Joe will just have to sadly be put on hold or given to somebody else, because I can't. If I want to do this where I'm doing this every day and not having to go do a day job and just making comic books and selling them, and I have a series that can do that for me, then I have no problem putting everything else aside to do that.
That is pretty much the dream, man. Where it's like, wake up in the morning and just do that. I had an art job, and when I first got it, I loved it so much. Okay, so I'm sharing an office with one of the artists, right?
Yeah.
And it was hilarious because somebody squealed on me. And so the art director comes in and he's like, "Hey, Melvin." I'm like, "Hey, hey man, can you stand up for a minute?" I'm like, "Oh, crikey." And then I started standing up really slow, and he's like, What's wrong?" And I'm like, I pulled a muscle. I can barely move. And he goes, "Why are you here?" I, I love my job. He was like laughing, like, "No, go home. In fact, I don't want to see you tomorrow." No, dude, I hated weekends because I loved that job so much. You know what it is, Warren, to love a job so much that you hate weekends, but you love Sunday. Why? Because you know Monday you're going to work.
Yeah,
That is
I've never had that before.
Oh my goodness. That is where I was at one time, until new management came in and screwed it all up.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. It was amazing. The entire art department went on a focus group. And then so what we do is, we'll pick a company, see what they're doing, what programs they're doing, and using, and just look. And then, so it was just doing research, you know. We did that for one day. The rest of the week was ours. I'm like, what are we gonna do? Well, whatever you want. Man, we were like 15 deep walking the Vegas Strip. Dude, it was just amazing. And the company paid for everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my God, yeah. So a movie will come out, and the director is like, "Hey guys, whatever you're doing, finish up on it. We're all gonna go to see the movie during company hours." It's like, okay, they will open up the theater just for us.
Oh, cool.
Nobody else. Man, this company was amazing at first. It was amazing. Here's another one. "Hey guys, finish up what you're doing. We're gonna go catch a baseball game." Okay. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, "Who's driving in there?" "No, we got a shuttle bus. I mean, we got a bus out there, like a Greyhound. We got a Greyhound." We get in there, Warren. I kid you not. They're like, "Hey, okay, can you step around the kegger?" They had a kegger on the bus. And I'm like, "Wait, oh no, this is for you guys. You guys want to drink?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me, man? A kegger on a Greyhound kind of a bus." We went to the game and we're like, "Okay, guys, no, we had our own entrance. This is the VIP thing, And I'm like, oh, and we went up to the deck all the way on the top where it sticks out, and then inside there was a whole table, multiple tables put together with a whole spread of food. I mean, it was insane. This company was amazing. A long time ago, but it was amazing at one time. It was just wow. They were spoiling us like crazy. The good old days.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot, and I cherish. And I got a few pictures that will show up on my Facebook once in a while, and I got to repost it. It's just amazing. Good times. My boss was like, "Melvin, why are you here?" I was like,
What's up, Laps?
It's like, "Why are you here? It's 5 o'clock. Go home." But, you could imagine that, Warren. Your boss is telling you to go home, and you don't want to. We had a whole department area to ourselves, and it was all painted in black. So when anybody came in with their kids, they always went to the art department because we had all the toys. We had all the toys. We had everything. Just there. Everybody went to the art department when they brought their kids.
Yeah, doing art for a job would be.
Oh my God.
Oh, that would be so amazing.
Melvin, you gotta draw this? Okay, all right, cool. Put my headphones on a big old screen in front of me, and then just draw. It was like, wow. Wow. Absolutely amazing time. But yeah, to have that again, hey.
Yeah, if I ever get to the point where I can live off of this and not have to do the day job, and it was from a series that wasn't Stig and Joe or something else that hit that resonated, then so be it. You know, and even if I was approached by a writer that I really respect and they have a really good idea, and I just become the artist for their book, I have no problem with that too, as long as I'm enjoying my work and I'm getting better. I don't mind too much.
No, but you know how much you can get done? You can have multiple chapters in just 1 year. Multiple.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like, jeez. Like comics fans says.
Work for me. I'm a serious taskmaster. All right.
What?
I'm just waiting until I get good enough to where Mark Millar calls me up and be all like, "Hey, I saw your funny book. I want you to draw my next story."
Okay, that's another thing. You have somebody that says, "Hey, Warren, I like your art style, man. That would be really good for what I'm doing. Would you stop what you're doing to do that?"
Depends on who it is.
Ah,
Depends on who it is completely. If it's somebody that I can learn a lot from, like, you know, if a writer or another artist, like how Joe Mad has that guy doing Battle Chasers.
yeah, Ludo.
Yeah, Ludo.
Yeah. Mhm.
If someone like that came to me and said, "Hey, you know, I got a story and I like your art style and I'd like you to draw it. We just have to work on some stuff." I feel that even if I'm not getting paid much, if I'm doing something where I can learn and I have someone mentoring me and showing me, and I become a much better artist because of it, like, you know, like a Joe Mad or along those lines. It doesn't even have to be famous. It's just if someone I respect as an artist who comes up to me and says, "Hey, yeah, I want you to draw my book or this story," and I can learn from their tutelage, from their notes, from interacting with them, then yeah, I would stop everything and work with them. Because to me, it's almost like a mentorship, and the lessons I would learn would just be amazing, you know.
Yeah.
You know, if someone like that came up to me and said, "Hey, I like this, you know, let's work on that, let's work," and I would be like there with a sponge, asking questions, seeing the process along those lines. Like, I would have no problem doing that because my main goal is to get better.
Yep.
You know, even above all of the fame and making money off of it and all this other stuff, I just want to get better. I just want to become, you know, I just want to master this at some level. Create comic books and be more proficient at it, and just keep getting better to the point where, you know, just keep learning always. And so if I had an opportunity where someone comes along and it's just like, you know, someone, especially someone I respect as an artist or something along those lines, you know, like a Daniel Warren Johnson, Scotty Young, that kind of situation, if we're talking about like dreams, and they're all like, "Yeah, I want you to draw this book. Let's do some work together and let's get you ready for it." Yeah, I'm all over that, you know, all day long. All day long. I have no problem doing it. Hell, I would even, if someone was like, "I want you to ink my book," I'm all over that. Just because I'm close to someone who's much better than me and I want to learn from them.
That's true. And
So I have no problem. Like, it's like, "Hey, I want you to ink my book." Yeah, I'm done. Just tell me when. You know.
yeah, that's why I'm so envious when I see Monday Night Draw with David Finch, because who was his mentor and teaching him? Mark Silvestri. Of
Yeah.
all people, it's like, oh, I envy him, man. Like, yep, that's why he's so good now. Because, yeah, you know what it is with a master like that to teach you how to do things on the fly right there. Like, yeah.
Well, this is all pipe dream stuff. I mean, Daniel Warren Johnson's never going to call me up and say, "Hey, Warren, I want you to do something for me." But if that opportunity ever came up, I would take it in a heartbeat. You know.
You know what? And see, that's how we're a little bit different. Where me, I'm at this age, Nope. I'll be like, no, thank you, but no thank you. I'm working on my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now. So working on my stuff. No more working for nobody else.
I would do it for the experience. Yeah, for the
Oh.
experience level of it.
Oh, of course, man.
I'd be all over it.
Yeah. You can imagine, you go, oh yeah, you're going to be working with Jim Lee. Oh man.
Oh, geez, yeah.
That
But
was-
see, I'm not going to do it for somebody just that's not going to teach me anything. Like,
No.
if someone comes up to me and says, "Hey, I'll pay you a normal page rate to ink my book," no thanks. I mean, unless I might help someone get a book off the ground. I might grade tone a book for somebody.
Mhm.
I might do stuff like that. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing and learning and doing my stuff to draw someone else's stuff for baseline pay rates. Like, because I don't need to do that. I have a day job. That's the reason why I have a day job, is so I don't have to spend my whole day inking someone else's work, gray toning someone else's comic book that no one's going to read, or along those lines. It's like, no, I'm creating my own book that no one reads. I don't need to do that with yours as well. So for me, taking jobs in art, I have to learn something from it. I have to benefit from it in a level where I feel like I'm going to become a better artist by doing this.
That's so true. That is so true.
Because I'm sure if I put myself out there for commission work, there'd be someone who'd be like, yeah, I want you to draw my book, or I want you to gray tone it, or I want you to do stuff along those lines. But it's like, no, I don't want to do that.
No, true.
I'd rather create my own stuff that I own than work on someone else's stuff for baseline page rates.
Many years ago, I found out that Joe Casada, when he was with Jimmy Palmiotti, when they were doing Ash, he was here in Chicago. Man, dude, I found the address and I went hunting for them, but I think they just moved. Oh man, because I was like, I'll do whatever. What do you want me to do? I'll do whatever. Make photocopies. I don't care. But
Yeah.
teach me, that's what I wanted to learn, is just learn. But I think they moved. I think, yeah, that was something like that. They moved them to, I think, New York or something. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I would go buy Joe Mad coffee. I'll get you coffee, sir.
Yeah. Hey,
Show me some cool art stuff. I'll go get you
Yeah.
some coffee, sir. You need
You
your
know,
laundry
did-
done? Done.
you know who did that was Joe Mad. He said he was working at Marvel and they were making copies and stuff. And then one time they seen his work and they're like, hey, you want to do what is it? Those trading cards? Remember back in the day?
Yeah, yeah.
The trading cards. And yeah, that's how he started. They give him little odd jobs here and there. And then all of a sudden, hey. You can imagine that, Warren. Hey, Warren, we want you to do the next X-Men series.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. I'm like, okay, get the drool off your face. Oh, okay. That's how I would be. I'd be like, okay, stop drooling. All right.
Yeah. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Act cool.
Yeah, yeah, man, because... All right, what is the least... Well, not even least. What is the one character they would say, hey, Warren, we want you to draw this from Marvel, that you wouldn't be too excited for?
Wow, that's a good question.
It's like, we love them all, but there's a few of them in there that...
Well, it's. I understand the question, but there's a part of me that's like, if you had the opportunity, there really isn't one, because you're just going to do it for the opportunity to get your foot in the door.
True.
But to play along with I understand where the question's coming from. I would have to say,
I know, it's like... Put you on the spot.
that is a good damn question.
I'll tell you one. For me,
Who?
Daredevil.
Yeah, I was gonna say Daredevil too, but part of me is
Right,
like, it
it's
would be
like I
terrible.
love them, but I don't know. What about Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I think Doctor Strange would be up there. Booster Gold is one I'm thinking of, even though it's DC.
Oh yeah, but no, you're right. Booster Gold is like, yeah.
What's cool about Booster Gold though is you get to draw a bunch of other characters.
True.
So that's like one thing.
What about Ghost Rider?
Dude, I would stab you to draw a Ghost Rider.
Especially me, right?
Like if they were like, you gotta stab your buddy Mel here, I'm like, sorry Mel, I'll try to miss an organ.
Again? You know. But yeah, no, Ghost Rider. Since I do my Reaper. Yeah, another skull head. Oh hell yes, hell yes.
Yeah. There's not many though, really.
Yeah. I think there's more, in my opinion. DC, like something like Blue Beetle. Okay. Green Arrow.
Yeah, Green Arrow. It's like I could just rather draw Batman.
Oh man. I remember when Caputo was drawing him. I'm like, he's smart. He would make his entire costume black, and then just a couple little highlights here and there. So I'm like, that's one way to draw him much faster. Just him all in black. Cause that's smart idea. Because Jim Lee just does just spots of black, but he does a lot of rendering on his cowl, and also it's like, why don't you go do it black? It's like okay, you can eliminate. You just draw faster.
Yeah.
I don't know how Jim does it himself, man. That rendering is like, it's beautiful. Well, it's really Scott Williams, but still, he's still got to draw those lines too. But Scott's another one that's like, what a phenomenal inker. My goodness.
That's another one. Like I think it would be a pain in the ass to draw. Would be Doctor Strange because of all the magic shit.
Yeah, man.
That would be a real pain in the ass.
Yeah. And my thing is that my Reaper does have, I don't call it mystic arts, I call it arcane arts. And yep, I'm going to have to do a lot of that once in a while when he throws a spell here and there. Which all the other Reapers are going to freak out, like, how's he able to do this?
Okay.
Yeah, so.
We're getting some spoilers here.
Oh, yeah. That's just it. Little by little. You'll see. And then I'm not going to tell you how he knows how to do these things, because that's another chapter. But it's little by little. I'll give you little by little. He becomes a force of nature. That's what he becomes.
See, Martha'd be all over drawing the magic stuff.
Oh, Martha loves the magic stuff? Nice. Yeah, she loves our magic stuff. Okay, Martha. I love it. Yeah, you're going to have to send me some information. I got to forewarn if she can send it to you. Just forward it to me if you can.
Yeah, I'll get you. I can get you her email.
Awesome.
If you don't mind, Martha, I'll hook up Melvin with your email address.
Thing is, I was at the comic book shop. I couldn't. I was looking for a Lobo sketch cover. Couldn't find one. So I'm like, well, he had a #1. Why wouldn't they have one? Well, oh well. But we don't
I know
need-
my comic shop doesn't get sketch covers that often. Like I had to buy a lot of mine online.
I was going to ask you, where'd you get them though? Oh, okay, so you got to get them online.
Yeah, I went to different comic book shops online, and there's a New York based one. I forgot what it was called that I got some from, and I was ordering through that way. Because I got like the Ultraman, I got a Conan, I've got a Firefly, I've got like 15 or 20 of them in a long box that have no artwork on them yet.
Nice, man. Yeah, I don't know who came up with that idea. I thought it was brilliant.
I will say this though, Marvel sketch covers use really crappy paper.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I did a few of these, but no, I don't think I did any Marvel. I did. What did I do? I did Battle Beast, and what else did I did? Oh, the Curse. Oh no, no. I Hate Fairyland. There you go. I did those two.
I would love to get my hands on both of those.
Oh man, yep, I did. It was
Battle
like,
Beast is an awesome series.
oh my god, he's. Oh, that's a great series too.
I love Battle Beast.
Yeah, and it's what is it? Ryan Otley? Otley?
Otley's doing the artwork and Kirkman's writing it.
Wonderful style, and he's just perfect. When he was doing the Invincibles, I'm like, it's just again, Warren, you get sometimes these artists that are just perfect for the characters,
Yeah.
just perfect, and I'm like, dude, that's the best thing you did was get somebody that's perfect for this character.
Yeah, I met Ryan Otley at a comic book convention
Oh.
in Portland. I got some artwork from him. I had him draw me a Deadpool sketch.
Nice. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can grab this quickly. I think I know where it's at. It should be right here. All right. Now don't hate, okay? Appreciate it.
Thank you, Martha, and you have yourself a good night.
All right, here we go. About 2 years ago, Michael Golden.
Oh, cool.
Look at this thing.
Haha, wow.
Oh my god, I'm like, dude, when I seen this, I'm like, and yeah, he was like, this is the last one I have. I'm like, all right, and then I took a picture with him too, but man, look at this guy. Wonderful style, just wonderful. Oh yeah, and on that same day, Simon Beasley.
Oh, wow.
Yep, he's another one I talked with, and got a logo signed by him. It was just, I don't do that as often as I used to. I haven't done that in years. But I'm like, when I seen those two there, yeah. And like I said, Silvestri walked right by me. He's pretty tall, man. I'm 5'9", but I didn't know he was that tall. He walked right by me. What's up, Mark? What's up? Act like I knew him. What's up? Yeah, so no, it's great being. I feel bad sometimes when you see the old school ones, that, like I go and talk to, like, oh my God, like that's John Byrne, like I heard stories of John Byrne, but hey, I don't care, because until he acts, indifferent with me. But you hear a lot of stories.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I was like, it was just good to see him too. It's like, man. Yeah, yeah. Ours are, man. They're huge. They're been going to them for years, man. But yeah. I don't get the autographs as much as I used to. I just go by and watch their work, say hi, But so like 3 years ago, I did that. Michael Golden. Beasley was funny because he was Beasley sounds like a yeah, like a sailor, man. He was like, the word profanity. I'm laughing with him, like, oh my God, this guy. But I told him, wait, man, what happened with Maximum? With the when he was doing that Maximum one with the Maximum.
Or Max, or the Max, was it?
No, the Max. He did one. It was very with Blitz, the Maniac Mandrill. Remember that Mandrill, the monkey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what was that? Maximum or something like that. It was. I loved it. I'm like, oh man, this better go be an ongoing series. Nope, one shot. I'm like, oh man, I love that Mandrill. I've always thought I want to make a monkey character, like that, but never did. That looks great, man.
Oh, thank you. Yours does too, man.
Yeah, no, thanks. He looks mean, bro. Look at him. Yeah, I like doing that. Those big pictures or the face or something. A little 3/4 angle in that, and then some action going in there with other characters. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I like that. So Lobo, it is next week.
Lobo it is next week.
Oh, Lobo. Well, and the following week is your turn. We gotta take turns. Or
I've got some ideas. I'm thinking, rolling around my head. Like, I would love to do a Godzilla day or like a Kaiju day.
Kaiju.
I would love to do Turtles.
Oh man.
Also, maybe even a GI Joe.
Okay.
There's a bunch of stuff that I'd like to do here in the future. Now, next week, since I don't have the show, I'll probably be doing it on 11x17.
Yeah.
Do a really big, nice Lobo, since I don't have to work on the 6x4 cards as nearly as much. So yeah.
Bet 11 by 17 Lobo. Nice. Okay. Sure. Another portfolio piece.
Yeah, we'll do work on that stuff too. Do you have anything coming up that you want to tell the commenters or the section about, or?
Soon, I really got to get this chapter done, and once I do, then I will have some announcements made. So very soon.
Also, check out the comment section, or not the comment section, the description, and check out Melvin's book, Dead the Grim Reaper, now on Global Comix. The same with me. All 4 issues, The Adventures of Sig and Joe, are on Global Comix, as well as my 31-page Ninja High School and our issue 200 submission, and the 17-page story of how the Squirrels saved Longview that kind of birthed the idea for the graphic novel that I'm going to be working on. For the next week, I'll be doing some more prep for the show, as well as I'm going to be starting pages finally on the Squirrel book. So when you see me live, you're going to see me drawing most likely full pages, start to finish, of the Squirrel book on my live show. And you're going to get to watch the entire process from start to finish, and how I create pages and how I do stuff along those lines. Massive Panda, if you have a way to DM me, I can get you pictures of the pictures of the squirrel designs. And also, Michael, tomorrow I get in the Sig and Joe graphic novels, so I will get a hold of you through Discord if you want to pick up a copy of Sig and Joe Volume 1. So lots of stuff coming up this week, preparing for the show. Next Monday, me and Melvin will be on here doing Lobo art to prepare for the Supergirl show, and then we'll be doing some more fan art stuff coming up here in the future. But yeah, so like and subscribe, and as soon as Melvin gets his channel up and going, we'll have links for that too, and we're going to be rocking and rolling. Yes, I do accept PayPal, Michael, and it's going to be $30. That's for the book and the shipping, and I'll be able to ship it to you, and I'll probably throw in a special gift, and I might draw something inside the book, like a sketch just for you after I sign it. So yeah, there'll be a special gift for you on that one. But yeah, lots of stuff coming up in the future, guys. As always, as I always end all my shows, be good, stay safe, and God bless you guys all. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon.
Night, everyone.